5 clarinet posture mistakes that you need to stop doing today. The mistakes number 4 and 5 will probably be the most important ones for you, so make sure to stick until the end of this video. By the way, really cool thing, we actually crossed 1,500 subscribers, which strikes me quite a bit. Yeah, that's such a big amount of people, just clarinetists basically. Yeah, it's almost like the largest concert hall in Switzerland from my hometown Zurich, full with just clarinetists. So I'm very grateful for all of you guys that you're watching these videos, and I hope they provide a lot of value to you and you can take something out of this video, something out of this video, and we can all progress together towards becoming better clarinetists every day. Posture mistake number 1 is that you have your head forward, yeah? So you're in this forward position with the head, which puts a lot of stress, first of all, on the spine, yeah? And second of all, the air cannot travel freely, okay? So what I like to think of, basically, yeah, is that you should think of an invisible string pulling you up, basically, yeah? And if you have this visualization, this is where your head should sit, yeah? So basically a string is pulling you up, so then you can't go forward with your head, okay? So this is a really important one, so that here the neck is free and we can comfortably push air through this area. Clarinet posture mistake number 2 is that you don't have an arch in your back, okay? What is an arch? An arch means that you have in the lower back, yeah, that it's bent a tiny little bit, and also the upper back, yeah, that you have a slight arch where it's almost like a little tiny U shape. So the opposite of this arch would be to be slouch forward, yeah? So shoulders forward, everything rolling forward. And this is a really big problem when playing the clarinet, because it puts us into this pushing air out. So we're breathing in, and so there's a lot of tension in the pushing air out. What I like to think of when actually blowing into the clarinet is of growing, yeah? So to stay absolutely upright at all times, yeah? To have the point most in the front in your body, it's the solar plexus, yeah, energy point basically, and this point never collapses, yeah? If we slouch forward, shoulders go forward, scapula goes forward, then we collapse into the breath, which is really, really detrimental for the sound. So make sure to not do this mistake. Clarinet posture mistake number 3 is actually for sitting down, okay? It will be a bit difficult to demonstrate on this sofa right here, but basically what I like to do, it's not that all of you guys, this is the best solution, but what I like to do is to put one leg in the front and one leg either to the side of the chair or to the back, yeah? So the mistake would be to have both legs in the same place, because this doesn't open up the stability of your lower belly, yeah? It gives the danger to collapse. But if we open up the legs, yeah, one leg to the right of the chair and the other leg to the front, and actually quite a lot to the front, yeah, we open up here, and this gives us a lot of stability when sitting and a lot of freedom to move around with an opened up position that is not collapsing, yeah? If I put both legs here, I already feel that I'm collapsing with my upper body. So opening up this with the legs, yeah, this helps a lot. So make sure to try this in your next practice session, and maybe this will become your preferred way of playing while sitting. Posture mistake number 4 is that you might be playing from score all the time, yeah? So what will this lead to? If we play from score all the time, it means that we're focusing on what do we see, and we have a slightly bent forward position, and we are down with our head, we are looking at the score, yeah. Even in concerts, yeah, if you put the stand, the music stand, far down, because you don't want it to be so high, because then people can't see you, far down, and then you actually gaze to the stand, okay, what happens with your body, with your face, yeah, you go down, okay. It's a big difference if you play by heart. Suddenly you just stand like this, yeah, you would never stand like this if you are reading music in front of you. But if you play by heart, suddenly you open up, even your head goes up like this, and you start to play music and think about music, and the posture improves by like 3x just because you play by heart, yeah. So make sure to implement this more often. And also, once you read the scales, for example, let's say you practice scales. Once you read the scales, once you have them in your head, try to practice them by heart. Don't practice 2 hours of scales and 2 hours of staring into the score, being static with your position, but play the scales, yeah, by heart, as if it was a concert, opening up the airways, opening up the position, the shoulder blades, everything, yeah. So I think you might really benefit from playing more by heart. Position mistake number 5 is basically your elbows, that they are static and not free and locked in a certain position, okay? What's wrong is that we have them tied to our body, okay? And we don't move them. What's also wrong is to have them really far out and be locked, but we want the elbows to be really, really free, yeah? To have the clarinet almost in like a suspension like vehicle, yeah, so that we are balancing out all the movements we are doing with our body, with our elbows that are free at all times, and yeah, bouncy basically, yeah. So you don't want them to be locked, and then the the lower part of the arm, yeah, it will get tense. Here it will get tense. No, you want this to be free and relaxed at all time, combined with all of those other posture tips that I gave. I think the playing of many people might actually drastically improve in the next couple of weeks. So make sure to try all of those tips and implement those that work for you. By the way, if you would like a free 30-minute trial lesson together with me so that we see if we work well together or not, then please sign up via the link down in the description below. I wish you all a lovely day, and I will see you guys all tomorrow. Thanks, bye.